What's up, y'all? B-Dub, the Anime Master, is back for another Dragon Ball Super episode review. Episode 67. Intro, start.
B-Dub, the Anime Master. B-Dub, the Anime Master. B-Dub, the Anime Master. B-Dub, the Anime Master. Dragon Ball Z, the Anime Master. Here we go, the Anime Master. Dragon Ball Z, the Anime Master. Here we go, the Anime Master.
So, this episode concludes the Dragon Ball Z Future Trunks Goku Black Zamasu arc. All I gotta say is this arc was pretty damn good. Now don't get me wrong, it does have some pros and cons, but overall I thought the arc was pretty damn good and very entertaining. I mean, you gotta admit, this was a pretty damn cool arc. We have the return of Future Trunks. We have Goku and Vegeta pretty much being the main characters, along with Trunks powering up, Vegito fusion, Goku Black, Zamasu, their fusion, Super Saiyan Rose, Future, despair, and just crazy epic awesomeness. Now the cons, I guess you could say, is maybe the repetitiveness of the arc, the going back and forth. We fight Zamasu, we get beat up, go back to the present, fight Zamasu, get beat up, and then we go back and fight Zamasu, get beat up. That was the whole repetitive part, and I guess you can say that's the main con. Not to mention, some fans was very upset with Vegito having about maybe 10 minutes of screen time and Future Trunks pretty much taking the, final hit on Zamasu. And, it makes sense because Vegito was cool, but at the same time, Trunks was the main character of the arc, so it made sense for him to have the final hit. But not really, because ZenOH had to come in and Zamasu tried to take over the universe, like mold his own universe. It was very creepy. The special effects and the sound mix and the voice was very creepy. The whole Zamasu universe, the small little Zamasu faces all over the place. It even affected the current present time. And I was like, holy shit, this is pretty fucking cool, But of course, Goku pressed the ZenOH button, and ZenOH destroyed all of that shit. He just wiped it out straight up, and Trunks and, Mai had to go to a different timeline where before all that stuff happened, before Beerus died, and etc. So that pretty much concludes the arc, and I would say it had a pretty decent ending. We find out some new information about Whis' father, a pretty cool interaction there. I hope we see more of that character too. I forgot his name. But, it was a pretty straightforward ending for the arc, and I really did like the final farewells and goodbyes for all of the characters. I really did enjoy Vegeta's punch to Trunks and Gohan's final, goodbye to Future Trunks as well. Because I was about to be pretty pissed off if Gohan didn't say goodbye to Future Trunks, but he came in the last minute and said his wave and everything like that, and I thought that was a pretty good moment. Small little flashback. It was great. But like I said, it was a pretty good ending, and I can't wait to see more. I'm very curious though, what's coming up next? Like, what are they going to do now? I mean, Zamasu is so OP, they had to bring in ZenOH to pretty much wipe out everything and just put him put him to sleep. So what enemy or what villains or what next, I guess you can say, tense related thing is going to happen to keep the series interesting and entertaining? The tension pretty much isn't really there anymore, even though Beerus did say, don't rely on the gods, you guys rely on the gods too much. And I did like that, and I hope that ends up being a bigger case for the series, because so far there's not that much tension right now, and I'm very curious what the writers and Akira Toriyama is going to do for the next upcoming arc and arcs for Dragon Ball Super. What could be next? I don't know. You let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Give me your thoughts and predictions for the next upcoming arc of Dragon Ball Super. And tell me, did you like the Future Trunks Goku Black arc? I'm B-Dub, the Anime Master. I give the episode an 8 out of 10. I give the arc as a whole, I'm going to give it a 7. Entertaining, some pros and cons, but still pretty entertaining. Anyway, check out my Facebook fan page. Follow me on Twitter. Give the fan page a like. Links are in the description. That's about it, everybody. Dragon Ball Super for the win. Peace.
Dragon Ball Z, the Anime Master. Here we go, the Anime Master. Dragon Ball Z, the Anime Master. Here we go.